The land, by land, sea, and the air.
Hey, bro, didn't remember that interview with them fucking officials where they're sitting in that council?
Yeah.
And they're talking about things out of our deepest, darkest nightmares classified.
Oh yeah. He starts. Oh
He
shit.
says, "Oh God, oh Lord,
Classified.
giant classified, coming out of classified. Oh my God." He's
Yeah. Hey. Well, they do know. They know.
They know.
They just ain't trying because they don't want mass hysteria.
Yeah.
See, they're forced to bring out there might be UFOs because they're being sighted all over the place, man.
And other things too, because
Well, they're trying to keep everything in the dark.
Yeah. Most High's bringing everything to light.
everything, like, cause the elite be trying to fuck around too. They're trying to kill off the elect 2/3 every Jake, you know. So even Esau be reading those things, what's going on. Not only is it mentioning like chariots, because it mentions their Air Force getting in contact with things that could change shape and shoot different types of weapons, and then it was saying also flesh-eating bacteria on the earth, like different plagues and viruses. The scriptures say it shall take him from every side. You know, terror shall take hold of him on every side.
It's gonna bring him to the king of terror.
His economy's gonna be all fucking thrashed. There's gonna be civil unrest here.
Yeah.
People are gonna be acting fucking crazy for food and water, medicine. Okay, they're gonna be wanting to chip everybody, destabilize everybody's aggression, come in with troops, martial law. You know, it said he shall be like a madman sparing none. He's gonna be kicking in fucking doors like he was doing in Katrina, man.
Scripture.
Slocky, one more thing I had to say. Just like, remember when they were going around doing that gun thing?
Yeah.
You know, and they were fucking up grandma?
Beating up old ladies and shit.
Yeah, that's all I had to say, Slocky.
I just seen a video recently. Some old woman was like picking flowers on government property.
Yeah, bro.
And the cops went and tased her, were beating her ass and shit.
Oh, remember that dude? Remember that dude that was picking up trash with the trash picker upper?
Yeah,
God.
Yeah,
Put down your weapon.
yeah.
You're gonna smoke his ass.
He said he has a some sort of object in his hand. He was like, "Sir, put that down. You're threatening me." He's like, "Oh, this is a bucket, not the bucket." He's like, "This is a clamper to pick up trash." He said, "You have a gun. How am I gonna kill anybody with this?"
Yeah,
You're
bro.
threatened, motherfucker. I'm threatened.
Man, bro, Esau's the damn.
Esau's
devil.
and he was on the radio the whole time, like making it seem like he had a deadly weapon or something to hurt him with.
Well, you know, a lot of individuals that join the force, they got a vendetta anyway.
Oh, he wanted to kill. He
Yeah,
wanted any reason.
He wanted a taste of blood.
And
bro.
then, as I was watching this video, I thought, okay, more cops are gonna come, and somebody is gonna have a voice. No, all the cops surround him, and they're all pointing their guns at him with this trash. Like they're all just in their head, like, yeah, I hope this motherfucker does something. Make one move, I'm gonna light his ass up.
Yeah.
I need vacation time
This ain't
anyway.
your job. You're taking away jobs from America, punk.
You know that? And then after they'll be high fiving each other. Yeah, we shot that fucker, didn't
Oh, they
we?
were doing that in San Francisco.
I got away with the murder.
Yep.
They were sending each other pictures of dead perks and
yeah,
shit
they
to
were
each
out
other,
there
laughing and shit.
They were out there like they were shooting zombies, bro, just fucking killing people.
And you think this devil ain't gonna come down with great wrath?
Well, you already saw what he did to Judah in slavery.
Emmett Till.
Emmett Till.
I was just looking at
That was just a normal ass devil. It wasn't no like government or.
Yeah.
It was a mob.
And it wasn't even that long ago.
Imagine an Edomite. Like that video, they wanted any reason to shoot this guy. Imagine an Edomite with full armor, full automatic weapons,
Like
with
that
a
movie
license.
Rampage?
Yeah, with a license to kill, with a hey, shoot on sight. What do you think they're gonna do? You think they're gonna be like, oh, I don't know. I mean, this is a human being. I don't know. No, they're gonna fucking shoot you, your grandma, your babies,
They're gonna sit.
and then they're gonna piss on you.
They're gonna sit and pose and take a picture just like that white bitch did with that giraffe, man.
Yeah, this is Psalm 73:6. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment.
Come on, violence covereth them as a garment. You know, they love violence. Why? Because they're not being judged for all their wickedness, man. Right? But that goes right along with this. This is Romans 9:22. What if Yahweh willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endured with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction. So he's letting Esau do all this wickedness. Why? So that when he comes back, he's justified in just, and as the scripture says, beating him to powder.
Well, you know, he's the hammer.
Yep.
He's the hammer that, he's the hammer of the earth.
The axe.
Yeah. Well, he's talking about Esau.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
talking about
smart,
Esau.
yeah.
The Most High's hammer.
How is the
The sword.
The hammer.
hammer? Yeah, the hammer of the earth. I think that's Jeremiah 51.
Yeah, I believe so too.
That Jeremiah, I think maybe 50, 51, and 11.
Yeah, because all the scriptures, okay, the scriptures in the Old
Found it?
Testament, scriptures in the Old Testament, and scriptures in the New Testament, certain of them have not been fulfilled.
No.
Okay, you still got certain scriptures in the New Testament, in the
Maybe it's
New,
Isaiah? Maybe
and I'm
Isaiah?
just like in the Old, that have not been fulfilled. Okay, such as the book of Obadiah. The book of Obadiah has
might
not
be
been
Isaiah.
fulfilled. Okay, because the Edomites are here today, the so-called Caucasian race, man. All right, the Edomites, all right, those that descend from the lineage of Esau, Edom. Okay, primarily, okay, you got the so-called Jews. All right, that's the head tribe, the tribe of Amalek, of the nation of Esau. They control and run the world as we know it as of right now. Yeah, come. Yeah. So yeah, man, they rule the world as we know it as of right now. Okay, and the real Jews are you so-called blacks, man, you so-called Negroes. 12 tribes, the nation of Israel is you so-called blacks.
Jeremiah 15:23.
And Native Americans, man. Okay. So that's why we come out here, man, to prophesy against them, man, tell them that they're going to be destroyed, and they're still here to this day,
Jeremiah
man.
15:23.
Okay, they use those same images, mascots and things to represent them as they did in the ancient world, as they did back in Mount Sierra Petra. Okay, the eagle. You could just type in Esau eagle or Edomite eagle or Edom eagle on Google and go to the search engine and go to the images. And when you look, it'll show you things that look like super identical to the American civilization structure. Okay, that's the architecture, I should say. Okay, you got the Greek Empire, Roman Empire, even back in Petra and Mount Sierra, that same architecture with the eagle. But
This is Jeremiah 50:20. In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none, and the sins of Judah, and they shall not be found. For I will pardon them who I reserve.
For I will pardon them whom I reserve, man. You know?
You're already reserved, man. Because you got a lot of people out there that go, I'm saved. I'm saved already. What are you saved from, man? You know, the Most High is going to pardon those that He reserved. He already reserved them, man. They're already pardoned for their sins, man. Through the blood of the Lamb, man. The sacrifice, man. Who's Yahweh Shai. So now that we're in these times right now, in the reincarnation, regeneration, you know, we're going to... The elect are going to receive that reward of being pardoned, man.
Go up against the land of Merathaim, even against it, and against the inhabitants, of Pekod, waste and utterly destroy after them, saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and do according to all that I have commanded thee. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Yeah. And so that's what we're talking about. There's a sound of battle and great destruction, man. Let's just look at what's going on. All right? The U.S. is in a trade war with everyone. All right? the EU is getting upset with America because America's starting funk with everyone. Okay?
Fucking with everybody else's money.
Yep. Because NATO and the EU have dealings with these other nations, and they want to keep that trade open. Why? Because Europe is a bottomless pit.
And Europe, they get their oil, their gas from the pipeline mainly in Russia. Okay, and America's fucking with that.
Yeah, Europe depends on imports, man. Because they don't got shit for themselves. They're living in the bottomless pit, man.
That's right.
You know, and so they're seeing what America's doing. They're seeing America's dragging them into a war with everyone, and they're just like, "Whoa, buddy, you need to slow the fuck down.
Yeah, pump your brakes.
Pump your brakes, big dog."
Yeah, because
Damn,
America
big
wants
dog,
everybody
I
to
heard
buy
all
it
fucking
directly from them.
Or Doggy.
Yeah, big dog.
Hey, Doggy.
What's up, big dog?
I got a script on.
Oh,
Me? Okay, go ahead.
real quick, because to break the rest of this down.
Yes.
You know, you see, Iran and Israel got funk, and Israel, it tells you the least of the flock's gonna draw them out.
Yeah.
Israel's gonna attack Iran because they're already at war.
And once they get their little government situation together, if Netanyahu gets reelected, which he failed to construct a coalition government, so they have to do the re-elections. But if he gets back in there, I would assume that they're gonna go right to Iran, man. Because what was the come on, bro? What was the ultimatum that they gave him during the time of the
JCPOA
Yeah, the nuclear treaty agreement.
to get rid of their nuclear programs.
But if they go above 20% enrichment, then that calls for grounds to attack.
They'll call it an act of war.
Act of war. And what did Iran recently say? Oh, we're going to enrich our uranium.
And then America has Iran surrounded, which that's an act of war.
Sanctions are an act of war.
Yeah, all this stuff, everything that America does is an act of war. But America wants to call everybody else like, well, they're threatening us.
They violated the Geneva Convention, I believe that's what it's called, by even using depleted uranium, on the battlefield, man. So this dude's a complete devil, man. But you people don't see
Agent
it.
Orange, all that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he could do whatever he wants. Like the guy that can dish it out, he dishes it out, but he can't take it. He can't take nothing. But he wants to give you all the hell in the world, but you can't say nothing about it. Otherwise, he's offended. Otherwise, you're a terrorist. You're hurting his feelings. This guy's a devil, man.
Yep.
You know.
Come on.
And what does it say? It says the sound of the battle in the land. Okay, and you see on the news, America already has Iran surrounded. Why? Because it's all according to plan. The Chaldeans run America. Okay, the elites, the so-called Jews own everything.
How about Simeon Cyrus?
Well, yeah.
Because we're telling you everything that's happening through the word, man.
How do you know all this?
You know?
Are you a Mason? Somebody actually told me that one time.
That's the reason why the apostles are always like, man, the elites are watching our videos.
God.
They gotta be, man.
They're like, okay, well, they're saying that we still have more time left because this chick.
How do they figure this out?
They're on loose time, like somebody that speaking a fucking mark on a safe. He has a time bomb or something on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's running out. That moment that the Lord has already prepared for him, that hour, he can't go past it. Once that second comes, he's through. The Lord he's a complete perfect balance with everything, even time. He created time. He created the illusion of time, or if you will. Okay, because the Lord did set up time. All right, but he's ancient. He existed before time.
Yeah, so 1,000 years is a raindrop. It's as a raindrop. The hammer of the earth. That's America. Why? Because if you don't listen to what America says, they'll drop bombs on it. And it's been that way for a long time, but now it ain't that way no more. And America is still trying to act like it is. And
When's the last time you heard another country shoot down a military asset of the United States and get away with it, though?
Fake ass Pearl Harbor.
that was a real attack.
That was but then what happened to the Japanese?
They got smacked.
They got fucking bombed to hell. That don't happen now.
And that was a false flag attack, that Pearl Harbor and all that. They let them do that. They knew prior from them even doing it.
Yeah. They knew it was gonna happen. They even show you in that movie Pearl Harbor that they knew it was coming. They ignored it.
Just like, hey, they don't tell you that Japan already surrendered before they even dropped the atomic bombs on them, man.
Well, Esau did a blood sacrifice in order for him to win. He works everything in witchcraft.
Yeah.
You know? So he knew, like, hey, well, if I sacrifice these people at Pearl Harbor, I could convince all these people to fight for America.
Yeah.
Look at all your families.
Look at 9/11.
Yeah.
So
Everybody got patriotic. Yo, put this goddamn. We had it in the garage for 27 years. I'm gonna put this flag on this truck. I'm gonna tell, hey, little Jim, you going into the army? We're gonna have to fight through. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to do another 9/11 to get the morale back in this country, just for them to fight in World War III. That's why they got to get a draft.
Yeah.
That's why they can't go just attack Iran, because look, they're stretched too thin, just like who? The old Roman Empire, man.
Yeah.
You look at the map. Fucking Americans have military bases everywhere. They're through.
And they got conflicts with everybody. Like, they only got 300 million people, and how many are too fat to fight?
It's damn near everyone.
You know, so it's like, you're trying to fight Venezuela, you're trying to fight Iran, you're trying to fight Russia, you're trying to fight China, you're trying to fight all these countries, and you don't have a military force, man. All you got is technology. All you rolling out there is a Bugatti trying to race a Hellcat or something, or a Dodge Demon, man.
That's why the EU is gonna turn on America, because they're gonna get into this war, this giant ass war, and be like, you know what I mean? You motherfuckers wrote a check that you can't even cash.
I got you, bro.
Yeah.
This is Revelation 17, and
hey, real quick, because who's in the main place to just get bombed on all sides? The fucking EU is, man. They live like right there around everyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll just get swallowed up.
And that's the reason why America wasn't really touched in World War III, because it's way over here, not over there. And then they got the audacity to say that Russia didn't do shit. They're the reason.
While France and Britain and everybody was getting the shit kicked out of them.
No, because Russia won the war, World War II, against.
I heard they won both.
Yeah, Russia ain't nobody to mess with. Them Edomites ain't nobody to mess with. But they just came out recently saying, "Oh, Russia didn't have shit to do with any of that." It was us. What is it, Normandy, where they flew in and the boats and that didn't do shit. Hell of people died from that. It was like a desperation move, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Is that the one where
They called it. What did they call it? D-Day?
Yeah, D-Day.
Fucking like Doomsday.
Yeah. Because hey, you didn't know. Hey, a lot of those dudes didn't know they was. Man, that was a death mission, bro.
Oh, bro, that was hell. You watched the movie about it. They didn't even get to the shore, and they was just like.
They was getting whopped, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check D-Day.
And who was it? It was just hella fucking you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans just got washed up on shore to get annihilated.
They said the main three minority groups were Judah, Issachar, and Ephraim, bro, that they used in those wars, bro. And this is D-Day casualties. The Allied casualties figures for D-Day have generally been estimated at 10,000, including 2,500 broken down by nationality. The usual DJ casualty figures are approximately 2,700 British, 946 Canadians, and 6,603 Americans.
And that's the only reason why America is so proud, is just because they came in at the last minute with 10,000 fresh bodies to just be annihilated, dude, just be destroyed. That's all it was. They just came with hella meat.
Yeah, that and what they did with Japan.
Yeah.
Like Japan Japan just forgot about that, man.
Fuck, yeah.
They didn't forget. They finna mess America up too. They gonna remember.
Well, the Lord is gonna call all the sins of America to remembrance, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're gonna say like now, oh look, now this motherfucker's weak. You remember what you did that one time, you son of a bitch?
Well, look at the casualties of World War II. It says military dead, 16 million
God damn.
of the Allies.
And that's a win? You
Yeah,
lose
yeah.
16 million people? That's a win?
The Axis, it says the military they had dead was 8 million. That's less.
I don't think you won.
Civilians dead of the Allies, 45 million. Civilians dead of the Axis, 4 million.
That reminds me of that scripture that says, "You trying to save your life, you trying to gain everything, lose your own soul and shit." At what cost are you gonna try and take over the world, man? You know, at your own fucking expense. You know, because these elites, they don't give a shit. The elites don't give a shit about you low-level Edomites.
Well,
They're willing to sacrifice every single last one of you while they hide in their little caves and their rocks.
Yeah.
well, I was talking to Jake about it the other day. Like, why do you think they all look alike? It's because they understand reincarnation and they want to keep that spirit right in that house. Okay, because Esau understands reincarnation. That's why they all look alike. They intermingle. They bred